You tried to ride the wave, and me and my niggas be with it. I told you what's 5 today, and I handle my problems myself, so I carry that 9 okay.
What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. Can we get 200 likes fast? Gems for you guys here. Current gen NBA 2K23 builder. We giving y'all the tips here, and we giving y'all tips for next gen's builder. So you're gonna be able to see what the stats are gonna look like with current gen's builder. You're gonna see that, but there will be few minor changes within certain stats that you'll probably be able to put up a little bit more based on the new badges, the new tier system with certain badges. That'll deal with certain things like strength in the strength area, the finishing area, and the shooting area. You know, passing somewhat will be balanced, shooting somewhat will be balanced, because they're going to allow you to at least have some type of free throw and certain stats that they always allow all NBA players to have. If they're going to make it ultra realistic, it's going to be certain stats that every player is going to damn near be able to have in some way, shape, or form. Depending on the size you're going. You're going to get hits and limitations. Like, you go try to make a big with defense, you know you're shooting, getting hit. You know, it's certain things. Super defense, super strength, super finishing, you know you're shooting and your playmaking's hit, right? With like all the other builds that we showed. We talking about the T-Mac build today for current gen, okay? Current gen. The next gen T-Mac build, we're going to have to build that in the builder because there's different things in the builder with next gen. Totally different things, right? So when we go over here and we look at T-Mac's badges, first off, we see gold finishing and silver, right? So silver for limitless, right? We got all this right here. We see how his finishing is. No posterizer, but T-Mac does have a good driving dunk. Okay, we go over to his stats. Where is it at? Attributes. Go over to his attributes, driving dunk 85. So you got to understand, when you're making this type of balanced T-Mac player, when you really want to say, okay, I really want T-Mac, you want to really get ultra realistic. Some players can make the glitchy 2K builds where you just try to make your player have everything. Then if you really want to make a real NBA player, how I'm doing it, you can make this T-Mac build just like this, right? So let's go back here. Seen that. One thing that's crazy about T-Mac in his game, he had crazy shooting, all right? Before his injuries, I guess, like, the injuries messed him up, but his shooting is ridiculous. Step backs, all that. Volume shooter, Hall of Fame, he heats up. The only thing he does not have is limitless spot up. So you got to understand it. Also with a T-Mac build, you can have a good shooter in 23 where you have great shooting badges. But when it comes to being a limitless shooter, when you want to get limitless range now, you would have it on silver, the silver tier. All that means, just like how in 2K22 Next Gen, all that means is you can't shoot at the deeper hash marks like how certain guards can shoot. So you're going to have to shoot more closer to the line in this new ultra realistic game, being using like a T-Mac type build with this type of limitless, with silver limitless, okay? If a player has silver limitless, depending on how they put it up. But you're not going to have silver limitless. You're going to have a higher, like at least gold. You know that, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody was to get that deep in detail. But most people will stretch it and make themselves have gold. I would say do that as well. I'm going to show y'all that as well with this build. And you see he also has some good playmaking as well. No defense. Now, y'all know we're not going to make no T-Mac build with no defense. That's just not it at all. All right, so let's go over here. Matter of fact, let's... Oh, snap. I almost forgot. Damn it. Here we go. Also, I want to show you guys another feature. This is a key gem for you guys to understand how the builder will be. I'm not telling you guys what build to make. Honestly, when I'm showing you guys these build videos, it's my own individual build. You guys are still going to be able to have that freedom to say, you know what, I'm changing this, I'm changing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. I'm just showing you guys how I'm building based off of how I know the hits are going to be in the balances. So you could just piggyback off of that and be like, okay, I see how he balanced that because they hitting this now, they hitting that now, right? And just don't pay attention to the badges. We know all, look at how the badges, look at them as if the new badges are there, all right? Now, look how Tracy Mcgrady is a shooting guard, small forward, okay? So when you get to that 6'8" height, shooting guard, small forward. Once you guys probably start getting to like a certain area with big, small forward, power forward. See what I'm saying? Small forward, shooting guard, right? Just like how you're seeing right here. Now, this is key to pay attention to because this is how it's going to be next year. And then when you look over here to this side, right, and you see where it says inside scoring, mid-range scoring, and basketball IQ. Now, the basketball IQ stat, we scratched that. But look how each player gets 3. Mid-range scoring for Melo, inside scoring, athleticism, okay? Pay attention to this. Post defense for KG, mid-range scoring, inside scoring. This is literally 3 play styles, like 3 hardcore play styles. This is how it's going to be. You're going to have 3 strong strengths. Everything else will be balanced, or you can go just super strong balanced, like kind of everywhere, and you like what Mike Wayne said, and you're balanced around everywhere. Look at this. Baron Davis, inside scoring, playmaking, perimeter defense, the 3 strengths. This is how it's going to be. Trust and believe. All right. Really, truly, really, I say it's 4 when it comes down to it, because it's like you have 4 core badges in each area, attribute category area. So you're going to have some ability to do something. And, you know, centers, okay, you'll probably have a better break starters when you put your 1 core badge. You know, something like that. It's going to be like that, like how Call of Duty is, people running perks. The perks play out against each other in different the same ways. Man, that's how it'll be, right? So y'all see this, right? You can see over here we got an actual player, mid-range scoring, Shane Battier. Mid-range scoring, 3-point scoring, perimeter defense, 2-way sharpshooter. You see how it syncs up? Literally how the game's going to be. So literally find your favorite player right now, and then look at your favorite player, look at his stats, look at what you know is OP, and be like, yeah, I know that's OP, 2K ain't gonna give me that, and make a balanced build based off of how his stats are. You will be straight, good to go, right? So let's get over here, go into the builder. Boom, we got the 6'8" right here. Yes, yes. All right. Now what we did was we went into the point guard. As always, we go into that point guard, right? Just for some different stats. Now come over here real quick. Come with me. Come with me real quick. One of the things everyone does when they pick up a new version 2K is experiment with building a new mod player. This year, major goals for the player builder were refined, polished, and balanced. You still have complete control to build any type of player you want, but the new builder ensures that all builds, regardless of size or speciality, are fun and balanced. Fun and balanced. They put fun and balance there. I'm telling y'all, them 3 strong hardcore strengths, it's gonna balance out other places. And that doesn't mean necessarily like, trust me, balanced builds are gonna be the wave. When we look at this, right, what did I say? 3 strong areas. What are we seeing right now? We know this is a big build. Some type of center. Why, people? Because we can see that. We know this first stat, and this is community day, right, playing on the screen. We know this first stat is what? What is this first stat? Interior defense. It's high. All right, all their stats is peaking out high. All these stats is peaking out high. Look how high that is. Perimeter, offensive, defensive rebounds, super high. Know this is a big. Look at the physicals, super high up here at the top, super high down here at the bottom. Know this is a big. Come on now. The 2 stats that we see hit, playmaking hit, but like I said, once again, shooting is still fairly balanced. It's like, okay, that's still some good. I see he got some shooting in here. We can see some gold, some Hall of Fame popping up, so we know it's still that same type of Hall of Fame system, right? We're going to touch more detail into this too, because I can see certain stuff, right? The finishing super high. You can tell he spiked. Look, you can see the spikes. If we was looking like at a little chart, right? Don't you know when you see like the pregnancy chart and like the little birth chart going up, boop, 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 like it's the same stuff on 2K. Look at the screen. It's the same thing. Spike. You see the spikes up here, right? It's like even right here. Do, spike. Even, spike right here. Right? And it comes down. This right here is just like kind of just all even with each other, and it's kind of low, and you see it's low. Defense, you can see spike. Right here, spike. Comes down a little bit balanced. This is the strength. Obviously, this has to be like some type of 60, 70 strength on some type of stretch big. Spiked. Everything else down here below spiked. When we come over here, we can see gold. This is the new tier system right here. I'm going to make a separate video and talk about this a little bit more. We can see gold, Hall of Fame popping up, and we can see at even bronze in here. See, this is the tricky part. This is what's looking like, okay, this is what's looking lit. We can see all popping up in the tiers. So this lets me know that 2K probably has it to where once you start making certain builds and raising up in the stats, it starts forming what tiers you get certain badges on. So it's kind of like shaping you and molding you into a certain player, and then you're starting to look and see like, ooh, do I want that? Do I want to get that on this tier with these stats? That's why people say you're going to be in that builder really looking at it, because you can see right here, I can see a purple, I can see a silver, even though we can't see it, but we know this is badges right here, and I can see those little colors in there. We can see gold over here, silver, we can see it. and then you have to chain certain ones together. So depending on these stats, like I was saying, like I said in all my early leak videos, depending on these stats is going to depend on what tiers you start to unlock over here. It starts popping up on the screen. Okay, very important, very important. Now we hop off of this, right? And remember, it was three. We see 3 areas really good: finishing, defense, physicals. Come on, I showed y'all just now in 22 on the chart. All right, now T-Mac, if you're making a 6-8, it's basically a 6-8 scoring build, basically. But since you're playing 2K, you're gonna want to add defense to your build. You're not gonna want to just make him not have any defense. That's not gonna be good. You ain't gonna have a good time playing 2K. So OG makes the best balance builds. Hit me up on Instagram, OG Almighty 5. I make the best balance builds for people. Take my time to make the best balance builds. When you play with the build, you're gonna feel like you can do everything. Once you start understanding stats, correlating, know how to use the stats on and in the game, you're gonna be good to go. You'll understand how once you start getting more things to add to your sleeves, boost, gym rat, you're gonna see how much even better your build is. Let's talk about these stats. Close shot, 84. So you know that when we're gonna get Masher, all the finishing badges, to finish close at the rack, we're gonna get those on gold tier levels. All right, boom, right? Drive and layup, and remember, this is current gen. Next gen, I believe, is gonna be a little bit different, like more like a little bit complex with what tiers they give you, depending on when you go into small, swings, bigs, depending on the levels that you go down. I feel like it's gonna be way more complex. All right, way more complex. Now, drive and layup, 86. Drive and dunk, 88. Standing dunk, 75. All right, a clean balance. Posterizer at least silver. See, he had his limitless takeoff on silver, but I gave us gold on here to be even. All balanced, because he has a standing dunk. All right, you're going to need some standing dunk there. Do post moves, get up in the standing dunk. You cannot be mad with these stats for T-Mac. Anything else higher, you try and get Hall of Fame and stuff like that, you just think every player that could get crazy dunks should have Hall of Fame. Like, no, it's in most 2Ks, they'll give Jordan a gold. And then if it comes out with some other type of Jordan, they'll give him Hall of Fame for certain reasons. But understand this. Now, this is another thing. When it comes to the shooting, we know a lot of badges is gone. Sniper, a lot of badges is gone. So you got to erase that. Just kind of pay attention to the stats right here on the shooting. I may even just edit it and just show the stats, right? But no, I ain't even going to do that. But just pay attention to the stats. 87, 82. 9 times out of 10, since we seen their chart, I feel like they're going to allow us to either choose an 88 3-ball or 88 midi. I feel like they're going to give that option this year. That's going to be the differences in what we're allowed to spike this year. Think about it. If you go high in your 3-ball, okay, you could get some of the high limitless outside, but in your inside, you won't have some of the stronger tiers in the inside. And that is going to hit you, and that is going to penalize you, and that is going to count. So understand that. Think about it. It wasn't really like the, remember when we had pure shot creators was crazy in the mid-range game. You didn't see playmakers going crazy in the mid-range game. They couldn't take fades. They couldn't do that. Remember, they was limited at a certain point. We're going kind of back to that kind of limitation, to where if you don't have the certain badges and abilities to do it, the release heights and all that, all tied in together, you're going to feel it. Free throw, gave him bounce free throw, all right? And we're going to make this build the same way like on next gen, a little bit bounce, but y'all know we can spike now a little bit. The new ability to spike is going to start making us be a little bit risky on stuff, but I'm going balanced all builds. I'm going balanced. I just feel like, no, certain builds I am going to spike certain stats, but what I mean, like most of my builds are going to be balanced though. You'll see me sacrificing in certain areas where people be like, oh, no, I would have went here. See what I'm saying? Okay, 80 passing accuracy, ball handling, 80. Speed with ball, 75. All right. So when we look at this, speed with ball is good. Ball handling is good. You see we get ankle breaker silver. You're going to be able to get break animations this year. All right. With this build, silver at least at a 6'8" height. That's all you need. All right. But some players don't know how to work with that and they feel like they need gold and must. But you still see tight handles pops up. So we'll see if that's going to allow you to get killer combos on a high level. It depends. Right, this is what I mean by there's certain things in the builder that we could tell is going to change because we know tight handles is not there no more and handles for days is not there no more. But you see I get tight handles on gold and handles for days on silver. So I believe that you will be able to get killer combos on gold. Definitely. So I just look at them going back to that system like where, yo, it's so easy. Once you're in the 80s, they're going to give you the golds, allow you to get the golds, but you still got the point system. You got to pick and choose. It's very simple. That's why they say loadout's going to matter. Go down here to the perimeter, 85. We at least give him gold defensive badges to defend ourselves. Ankle braces and clamps is going to be in there. You want those 2 badges gold this year, definitely. For a fact. You want to play good defense, make sure you have those 2 badges. If they don't have the ankle braces badge, let's say people that be, oh, they don't name you, how you know they don't have it? But they're going to have those badges. You want to have whatever the clamps badge is, and whatever badge that helps you negate against stuns, tight handles, and killer combos, you're going to want that badge on. Gold, at least. That tier. Gold Hall of Fame tier. So you don't have to really deal with a lot of stuns. You can play the best defense that you can possibly play. Right? We also give them a little bit of baby offensive rebound, a little bit of babiness. 70, that's definitely good. A 70. No, we don't get rebound chaser, but you still just want to throw that in there just so your player can grab up certain things when you're going to finish in the rack, or you're just going straight up. You got a baby down there, you jump up and grab it over him because he doesn't have no offensive rebound. Think about that. A lot of guards not going to have that. A lot of PGs not. You'll be getting a lot of mismatches on a swing. That's what swings is really for, just to be, you know, causing that type of havoc on the court. Now look, 80 speed, acceleration 78, and I'm going to make a gym rat video, so make sure you guys watch that video. It's going to be after this video, a gym rat video, because this build can have an 80 acceleration as well. Gym rat is in the game, and it is +4, confirmed by Mike Wayne. Okay, confirmed. 48, and it's in the stamina bar. It's not, it don't pop up. They don't have to have it pop up on your screen and show you that now you have an 80. No, it's in your stamina bar. Once you get that extra bar, that is the +4 right there. Strength 48. All right, we give him a little bit of strength just so he's not just a super baby, like giving him a super low strength. But this is a swing where you want to move around and score and go crazy. I know a lot of people may toy with this and make themselves have a little bit more strength, but Tracy didn't really have no super crazy strength in himself as a player in 2K's stats for you to be like, oh, I should just put it there. So, but if you want to put it there, that's on you. But honestly, I wouldn't really go too high. I don't feel like strength is going to be to where people are bumping you on defense. Once again, it's going to be more of an offense playing out you on defense when you're trying to stop somebody else that has a lot of strength in the paint area, how it's always been. The only thing that they have new that added in is the hop step bully badge, how they could bump you and how that badge plays out now, right? Vertical 80, getting up. Stamina 87. So you see how the whole build is just bounce around, spread it, bounce around. Right? And remember, we still are playing the quest, so you're still getting badge points each season to add on to your build to make them even more better on top of gym rat, right? So this is the Tracy build for current gen NBA 2K23. Remember, the build is going to be very similar like this, very similar, right? They just going to change how it looks on screen, so that's really about it. It's going to be the same little how the points look, how the system looks, because I'm telling you, it's on the old system. That system is about to be outdated. It's about to be the last year for that, so it's gonna look damn near the same, guaranteed. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, subscribe. More coming soon for you guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one.